Hey YouTube, I'm finally getting around to continue on with some of my 72-hour kit updates. Y'all remember in the last video I put up, you can kind of see it in here. I don't know what the color is. You see the top of the box, my updated 72-hour kit. Actually stacked underneath that is a second one of those, and I'll be continuing on with that in my next video, explaining how it's all breaking down. But I was just kind of showing the layout of how I've got my stuff set up. You see that green, the green container underneath? That's actually my camping equipment. Just a bunch of the little odds and ends. That's sitting there. I got a little North Face day pack that I usually take with me. And then if you see here, if you see my other video for my large first aid kit, that sets right there also. And I just have some other odds and ends on top of the 72-hour box. But anyhow, if you remember how I talk about in some of my other videos that my intent is not to bug out, but bug in should something happen. I have two small kids, so obviously getting out is not is kind of a second resort. I'd rather stay here where things are comfortable. I have way more supplies. You can always pick from what you have. However, should the need arise that I actually do have to bug out, it wouldn't be a 5-minute bug out by any means. I know a couple guys have done those videos. I would choose to maybe say a 15-minute bug out, maybe 20, 30 at the absolute tops. I mean, I'm sure within 30 minutes getting out the door would probably be sufficient time. But with the way I have my stuff stored, I could probably grab stuff and hopefully get closer to the 15-minute mark. My goal would be to grab the two 72-hour boxes and my camping box. So 3 trips up the from the basement out to the car would get those things up there quick enough. Each one of my kids could grab one of them bags there, get them up there. And then over here on the shelves, again, I don't know how well it sees. You note the blue there, those are actually 2 water containers, 2 7-gallon water containers, and those are full. So that's it's a start. And then up on here, again, kind of hard to really make everything out. This is my old duffel bag, just regular GI duffel. That's got an old style GI sleeping bag in it. You're familiar with the intermediate cold sleeping bags, the old gray or green cotton style ones. They're real warm, they do real well. And then I have another regular Peak 1 sleeping bag up here with a sleeping mat. That all obviously goes with my camping gear, that's why it's stored down here, but all those things would go with. I have a backpack here. It's another backpack that has a couple odds and ends for camping with it. That's something that would, when I go camping, that gets my clothes packed in it. And I just keep some stuff in there, odds and end wise. And then also over here, I got an old, my old Alice pack from the military. Really nothing in there. I think there's a canteen stuffed in there. That's about it. And again, just something to grab. As my kids get a little older, obviously these backpacks will be going to them to use while camping. And then up top, I got a small 2-person tent, and then I got a really huge, I think they call it like an 8-person tent. I mean, it's absolutely humongous. But that's what I use for camping now with the kids. So, again, my plan is to bug in, and I would have the 72-hour kit boxes there, plus 14 gallons of water to start here. And I have more water than that, but those are just what I have right here in this area just to show you. So that would get me started. Should the need arise to bug out, it's a matter of grabbing those 3 boxes, small bags there, shelf items here, and stuff here. And my intent would be, as me and the kids load this stuff, my wife would be getting my getting clothes together, and then on the way out, we come right out here, and this is our storage pantry. It's a little on the bare side. Grocery shopping comes this week, but we grab whatever items are in here. Pretty much anything in here can go with us, and that would help us with some additional food. As I re-go through my 72-hour kits, I'll show you what I have working there. Kind of switch some things up. And again, we'll see you'll see what I've done with them to upgrade. I like some of the new videos that have come out. Zombie Tactics and Beast 12101 have both put out things for 72 hours of food for 20 bucks. And they're pretty good videos, really, especially talking about the caloric intake and comfort food. And I think that's important stuff, especially for me since I have little kids. It's something to think about. And also, if you note here, my little chest freezer, that has the obviously frozen food. As it thaws, if you just let it thaw on its own, it'll give you probably have to cook within 2 days, 3 days tops before you start worrying about maybe getting spoilage. You probably go a couple more days more than that. But again, loading stuff up in there, and then as far as transporting anything else, the food in the pantry or out of the freezer, 9 times out of 10, laundry baskets are right here. Easy way to store some stuff real quick. Tell the kids, all right, get everything out of the pantry, throw it in this basket, bring it upstairs, and hit the pantry up there, get everything else, and then keep on heading out to the car. And whatever food you could store in that would definitely last you a few days. So, same thing if I'm planning on bugging in, tell the kids, take the basket upstairs, load up the pantry, and bring it down here. Because our area of refuge would obviously be in the basement. So, but keep watching. I'm getting ready to follow up with my videos here, talking about my 72-hour kit. How if you note my my first video, I had a large bag. After seeing these boxes, I thought this was a better way to go. I'm gonna show you the first step I made in switching from the bag to the box, and then keep going from there. It'll be a couple more videos, so stay tuned. As always, I appreciate all the comments and keep them up. Thanks for watching.